The meeting ends, everyone nods, action items are clear, you look composed, decisive, and even strong. Yet, when the door closes, there's silence. And inside that silence, something starts talking. Doubt, second guessing. Did I handle that right? That's the silent struggles CEOs rarely admit. Hello there and welcome back. Let me tell you something no one talks about. I've worked with CEOs for decades. Here's what I've noticed. The real pressure doesn't happen inside the meeting. It happens after the meeting. The moment you stare at your laptop before the next call, externally, authority. Internally, recalibration. And if you don't process that properly, it compounds. And over time, it turns into decision fatigue, emotional leakage, reduced clarity, and even subtle loss of presence. Isolation at the top does not scream, it whispers. And if not addressed, it lingers. Why this happens, you ask? When you're the CEO, you carry the weight others don't, and that's a fact. You're balancing strategy, people dynamics, investor pressure, reputation, long-term risk, and much more, of course. Yet, you rarely have a place to unpack it. Your team looks to you for certainty. Your board expects composure, and your peers are competitors waiting for you to slip. So you internalize it. And when you internalize, you must metabolize. And if you don't, it turns into friction. Let's get into some pro tips. Pro tip number 1, run a 3-question post-meeting reset. After every major meeting, ask yourself, number 1, what was the real objective? Write it down. Number 2, did I move us closer to it? Write that down. And number 3, what needs clarification before momentum slows? That's a good one to write down as well. Then notice, this shifts you from emotional replay into strategic recalibration. And that alone restores clarity. And that's the C in my C.U.R.R.E trademark system. Clarify. Because a blurred reflection creates blurred leadership. Pro tip number 2. Uncover the emotional residue. Most CEOs skip this. Ask yourself, what emotion am I carrying right now? Frustration, disappointment, uncertainty? Name it. Because unnamed emotions leak into your next interaction. That's the U, uncover, from the C.U.R.R.E. You cannot remove what you don't expose. Once you name it, you can decide whether to remove it, replace it, or ingrain a stronger response pattern to it. That's the rest of the C.U.R.R.E at work. Here's the real issue. The silent struggle isn't weakness. It's unprocessed responsibility. And the longer you lead without processing, the heavier leadership becomes. The strongest CEOs that I work with don't avoid that silence. They use it. They clarify, they uncover, they remove friction, they replace with clarity, and they ingrain excellence. That's how execution becomes your identity. If this resonates with you, if you've ever walked out of a meeting appearing confident yet carrying internal noise, there's nothing wrong with you. You're carrying more than most people will ever understand. I know. And sometimes the most powerful move a CEO can make is to process that weight with someone outside of the organization. You know where to find me. Here's your integration assignment for the week. After your next executive meeting, do not open your laptop immediately. Take 5 minutes and write one decision that needs reinforcement. Also, one emotion that needs processing. Remember, name it. And finally, one action that will prevent drift. Do this consistently for 30 days and watch what happens to your clarity and presence. You see, great CEOs are not struggling because they lack intelligence. You're very clever. They struggle silently because they lack a place to think out loud, a safe place. And when you give yourself that space, leadership becomes lighter, execution becomes sharper, and presence becomes undeniable. Great CEOs come to me to sharpen their thinking in private so they can execute with precision in public. If this message speaks to something you haven't said out loud yet, now can be your time. I promise progress. Let's talk.